Driving is one of the most important tools in daily life. The thought that one day we could have that privilege revoked as we age is a true possibility. But shockingly, in Nebraska,
When you reach a certain age, you're required to come in for testing. We don't have that requirement in Nebraska.
I managed to get an interview with the director of the Department of Motor Vehicles for the state of Nebraska, Beverly Neff.
We send out a questionnaire in renewal notices asking people to do a self-evaluation. And really for us in the driver licensing world, it's a little bit broader than just focusing on one specific age group, because over the entire population, we like to focus on medically fit, or put more of a microscope on a medically unfit driver, in the sense we ask specific questions about: have you had a seizure? Have you suffered physical injuries that would, since the last time you renewed your driver license? Those kinds of things, really judging a person for their medical fitness over the entire population. So we send out a questionnaire and we ask people to do a self-assessment. Can you turn your head? What's your sight? Just very basic kind of common sense questions, that the types of skills that are used in everyday driving.
According to the 2009 Nebraska Highway of Safety statistics, the number of drivers 65 and older has increased since last year.
What you see is a trend, much like the rest of the trend going on in the country: fewer fatalities in that age group, fewer crashes altogether. So it's not as though crashes and fatalities is overrepresented in that age group. They make up about 17% of the drivers, and they account for somewhere 15 to 17% of the crashes.
Ursuline Marion, who is a mother, grandmother, and a great-grandmother in her 70s, still enjoys her ability to operate a motor vehicle. So how long have you been driving?
Approximately 40 to 45 years. I don't really have any difficulties driving at night. If I'm in an undesignated area, sometimes it may be a little complicated, but normally I see pretty good, so it's not a problem.
Ursuline Marion understands that some elders have to give up driving when they are no longer able to operate a motor vehicle.
There's this friend of mine. She's a couple of years older than I am. Had several accidents, and her children thought it was time for her to just give up the keys. So they did just kind of take a car where she's not driving. They takes her wherever she want to go normally.
For Aging in Nebraska, I'm Kapree Walton.